Hello YouTube, good morning. This is election day 2018 midterms. Hope everyone got out and casted their vote. I just wanted to show exactly what can happen when you not only get fed up with something and not just complain, but you take action. So this is one of the properties that I called the city over and over again regarding the debris and the high grass and weeds around the property. So yesterday, I should say also the city did come out. They issued several tickets. We have court dates scheduled for this month of November. So of course the owners put the money into the property to clean it up, which they should have done. But once again, most investors don't live in the city of Detroit, so they don't care about the condition of the property. But since they're going to have to go to court November 21st, 2018, they wanted to be able to, I'm sure, tell the judge, hey, we cleaned up the property. They're going to have to pay the fine either way. But they want to be able to say, they being the owners, want to be able to say, yes, we have cleaned the property up. So if you look at the previous videos, you will see that the backyard, there was high grass and there was a carpet roll next to the side door. The property still needs a lot of work. If you can see the veneer on the second level, how much work it needs. Is very poor condition, upper level of the property. And so I just wanted to show you the difference. Look at that. I see the owners wouldn't do this on their own because they don't care about properties that they buy in Detroit. They don't live here. They live overseas, out of state, outside of the Detroit community. And so it looks a lot better. A lot better. Yes, they need to rake the leaves, but here is the dumpster full of stuff, debris. And this is, they clean the inside of the property and the outer, the exterior of the property. And so that's a dumpster full of stuff. But like I said, it just takes everyone to say this is unacceptable. Don't just drive by and tolerate it. You know, anyone that purchases the property, they're responsible for the upkeep, the maintenance. And unfortunately, in communities like Detroit, where predominantly lower income people, we tend to tolerate too much. But I don't care what you make. It's about demanding respect. It's about taking pride in where you live. And that's what's important. It's about keeping your community clean and showing that it doesn't matter the value of my home. It doesn't matter how much education I have. Demand that your communities are kept clean. You know, keep your property clean. Expect your family members to help keep it clean. Expect those who come in the community and buy properties that they will keep them clean. I know oftentimes it's a money issue to get the necessary work done on the property. I do understand that, and particularly those who are owner occupant. But I and everyone else, you know, responsible adults, we budget. You take a little bit out of your paycheck, your income, and put it aside. And but in the meantime, it costs little or nothing to keep your property clean. You know, you're talking about buying, you know, $6 to $8 for a rake, yard bags, a broom, you know, pair of work gloves. I mean, you're talking items that are under $10. So I don't buy into this excuse of you don't have the money. No, if you care, we all have $10 to spend on an item. You know, if you think about the non-necessities that we buy and money that we spend that we necessarily didn't have to spend on certain things. For example, you know, must I give examples? You know, look at the money that we spend on gym shoes, pair of Jordans, a handbag. You know, you're talking about $200, pair of Jordans, handbag, $200. Weave. I mean, it's ridiculous. People are spending $200, $300, $400, $500, $1,500 on weave. Look what we spend on rims. You know, car rims, $1,500, $2,000, $3,000. Look what we spending going to McDonald's and Popeyes all the time. Cigarettes, alcohol. Oh, we spend a lot of money on things that don't add value to our lives, doesn't help build wealth. You know, we have disposable income, even poor folk. Because poor folk in the United States is not poor in places like the Philippines and Malaysia and places like that. That's poor. You know, Haiti, that's poor. We have more than we need. We're very wasteful. So even if you have a lower income, middle income, you can set aside money. Cut out some of these unnecessary expenses. Cut them out, cut them down. Learn to budget. It's all kind of videos on YouTube to show you how to budget. You know, take the DIY classes at Home Depot, Lowe's. Look at videos online. I say that all to say is that there is no excuse. There's no excuse for investors to not at least care about keeping the exterior of the property clean, orderly. There's no excuse for owner occupants to not keep the property clean and orderly. It doesn't cost much at all. If you don't have a lawnmower, hey, buy a used one. There are many stores from east to west that sell used lawnmowers, small retail independent companies that, you know, they refurbish them. $40. Or ask a neighbor if you can borrow a lawnmower. You know, and what you do is you pull a little money out every pay period. I don't care if it's $5, $10. You know, put it aside. You get an influx of money, income tax return or a raise. You know, you take money out for things like that. So I wanna try to encourage people to get out of this excuse that we have for ourselves and others that, oh, well, you know, they're low income or they're poor. Well, you know what? I've been low income all my adult life, primarily, I should say. And I still managed to take money out and budget for things that I knew was important for my growth or my health or my environment. And so I'm nothing special. You know, it's all about learning how to stretch your dollars, learning how to plan and budget for things, and caring. You have to care. And across the street, there's this other property. I'm going to let the car go by. I highlighted this property as well. If you look at the older videos, some of the first videos. And so there was a lot of debris on this property, and I got on the city about getting on the investor owners, and they did clean up the debris. They didn't cut down the weeds back here, but it is November and a lot of it is dying out anyway. But there were trash bags all on the sidewalk. There were trash bags on the berm right here. There were trash bags by the door right there. And so these owner investors have cleaned the exterior of the property as well. So like I said, just whether you're living in Detroit or another urban area, because a lot of communities suffered exactly what have suffered in Detroit all around. The communities in urban United States where a lot of foreclosures and a lot of investors come in and buy. Just demand that these investors maintain the properties. Demand it. You know, at the very least, they could at least keep the exterior of the property clean. All right, have a good day. Hope I offered you something. Thank you.